I thought I was gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it. All right, guys, you are now tuned in to WadeDifferent. I am Njie Sabik.
I'm Luke No Skywalker.
And this is your girl Zyana Trillz.
And we have a special guest here with us today, guys.
Yes.
Mr. Geovonnie X.
Quite a character.
Ah,
Got the rock star look and everything.
Swag,
Right.
You got the cheetah.
I'm just me, man.
Where you from?
I'm originally from Detroit, but like this is
what's up?
Miami, my home. I've been here for like 10 plus years.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
That's
man.
what's up.
Became a man here, you know what I'm saying?
Why'd you move here? Like to Miami?
I was a troublemaker.
Oh, word.
Oh, Lord.
I was a troublemaker.
I don't
man.
know.
Miami
I don't
made
know
it
if-
better?
I was going to say, I don't know if Miami's the best place.
Right,
Yeah, it did.
From
Made it
trouble,
better?
like,
Yeah, because extreme measures always make you like fix the problem faster. You know, if it was like a gradual, then I would still be on some BS. But
Right.
since the BS happened so fast and so quickly, then I know what I don't want already. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
dope. That's dope. Especially at a young age. You know, is that what turned you to music, or were
Nah,
you already...
music is in my blood. I've been doing that my whole life.
Yeah.
Whole life.
Your
yeah.
family's into it as well, or no?
Yeah. My grandfather is actually a drummer on Motown in Wilsonville, USA. So he's been drumming for like Aretha Franklin and a lot of like Temptations and touring the world with them for like
Oh, wow.
20 plus. Well, no, I'm saying 20 plus years, more than I'm like alive. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of there. And then my mom sang, my dad sang. You know,
So it's just in the family.
yeah.
Did they try to encourage you or give you like some words of advice for your path?
I mean, that's always there as a parent, but I feel like in the music world,
Right,
I feel like
musically.
it's changed so much that it's hard to like,
Listen.
you know, my grandfather for sure puts me on game about everything.
Yeah?
You know,
Well, that's different.
I think that's so good to always have in your corner because, you know, some artists, you know, they might not have anybody, but then to have family that's in the, you know, some people's parents might not be as supportive or, you know, why you rapping, get a job, like, you know what I mean? So to have that music background in your family, I think that's so, like, it kind of gives you an advantage, you know what I mean?
No, for sure. But not only that, like my parents are just supportive, especially my mom, of anything that I like want to put my mind to. You know, she's always been supportive.
Yeah.
Are you down here alone?
No, my mom's down here.
Oh, she came down here as well. Oh, so
Well, she was down here first, and I was kind of I was in Atlanta with my father.
Look at you,
and then,
Lord.
you know,
you
just
just had to leave everywhere.
love bouncy, you know what I'm saying? So
Maybe
I
that
love-
just prepared you for the world that you're entering.
Exactly.
You know,
I was supposed to be here.
See
I
what
was
I'm
supposed to
saying?
be here. I would never be doing the things I'm doing today if I wasn't here.
Yeah.
If
Now,
I was in Atlanta,
what inspired your music?
like period? Or
Yeah, period.
just everyday life. It's therapy for me. You know, it's therapeutic. I have to put what I'm feeling through the music, or I probably would have gone crazy already, or probably would have off myself. Sorry for the lack of words. You know what I'm saying?
To be
It
blunt.
yeah, you know. So it definitely keeps my mind clear. Like, you know, I don't have a diary or certain things like that. I just kind of say what I feel, and it kind of clears some space up in my mind and in my heart. You know.
Beautiful.
Now, you know, I just want to capitalize off of what you just said. You know, you think it's therapeutic, and, you know, to say something deep like, you know, I'll probably not be here if it wasn't for music. And then I can't help but think back at the title of your project. What was it? Don't Follow Me, I'm Lost Too?
Yeah, don't follow me, I'm lost too.
Yeah, so like, does that kind of go into what you just said?
Exactly, because as humans, you know, we all on our own path, and it's kind of hard to like differentiate what you want to do or like where to go. Everybody's trying to find their own path and figuring out their own niche in the world. So I feel like, you know, I could correlate, or like I could relate to, you know, your emotion, because we are humans and we have these same like emotions, but our paths are totally different. You know, we have the same experiences, but all the way in a whole different corner. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best way to like put it.
Well, I say this: you're very eccentric, like different from a lot of other artists. For instance, you know, business cards.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the new thing.
I think your promo level is
yeah,
up
it's
there.
dope.
It's up
It
there,
could be better. I mean, but I just try to do little things, you know, that I can do for myself. I don't have management, or I don't have a label backing me or anything like that. So I kind of got to do everything that I can within my budget, and that's the best way to, you know, to connect with people. Like, you know, I do a lot of connecting in the club and a lot of networking. You know how people are. They yelling in your ear, and it's the best way is just like, yo, just
take my card. You don't
talk
got
to
you don't got to
know what I'm saying?
yell at
Exactly.
my ear.
Just be like, yo, take one of these, or I go in the room and I just put them everywhere. Just everywhere. You see it, you see it. You don't.
Yeah, getting your name out there. That's
No,
good.
for sure.
Man.
That's
Now,
what's up.
what are some struggles that come with, you know, like you said, you being independent, got to do it on your own?
I don't know. I guess just having that big budget. I mean, there's nothing you can't do independent. You know, if you have the drive and the vision for it, then you can execute any vision that you have. You know what I'm saying? It might be at a smaller extent, and you have to, you know, be gradual in what you want to do.
Right.
But as far as like making it happen, if you have the patience and you have the drive to do it, man, everything's possible.
For sure.
Everything's possible.
For sure.
We got to see, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we got to see him at the
Miami pop-up. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was doing your thing,
I
man.
didn't get to see half of it, man.
seen
That's
it.
why I got to come out on the 28th, man.
Yeah.
February 28th.
Wait, what's happening on the 28th?
February 28th, my first headline show. I got tickets here, by the way.
Yeah.
First headline show of 2020, not the first headline show ever. But go ahead, take one of these. You know what I'm saying? Y'all invited, by the way. Y'all can come out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure y'all good. So take some out for you guys. I'll sign them back so that you know what I'm saying.
Piggyback
You
off
know,
of that, I see your name on like every flyer. Like you're always out here performing and grinding and doing all of that. What keeps you motivated? You know what I'm saying? Like what keeps you just keep going?
Death.
Death?
All right.
Death.
I was
knowing
not
that we
expecting
gotta,
that. I was like,
knowing that all this is gonna stop one day. You know, knowing that all this won't exist anymore. Like I have to do it. I have to feel what it feels like. You know, the sensation of winning has always been like, you know, wondered like or like pondered upon. So like the journey to feel it and the journey to actually win is like
and to get there,
my main focus right now, you know, and my main drive. So it's just like knowing that I'm gonna die and knowing that it's not gonna be there, I have to get it before that
and
time.
eventually you end up falling in love with the process of getting there, even the struggle.
Not only that, but it just comes natural. So that's the best part about it to me. Yeah, for sure.
I was just gonna say, it's just so interesting how you said, you know, death, you know, then, you know, so that means you definitely have more than just it being something for you, but there's purpose in it for others, them watching you along your journey.
Yes.
You know, like what is it that you would want to leave with them?
The main thing I want to leave with, like, not only my listeners, but just, you know, people living in general, is that you have to be able to get your vision across at any moment. Like, say how you feel. Don't be afraid to whatever you're thinking, say it out loud and just see how it feels first. See how it sits in a room, you know?
With people?
Yeah, no, with anything.
Or by
period.
yourself?
Period. If it's by
just
yourself,
say it out loud.
just be like, oh, F this. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that's how you feel, like, you know, if you got a boss that you don't like, just go in the room real fast and just say, like, if you've been holding that in for so long, say it out loud and see how it feels. You know, you got to accept the consequences that come with it, of course.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the yin and the yang of it. But understanding of life is that you have to understand everything in full. You know, you can't just be biased to one half of the universal, you know, structure. You know, you just got to accept everything for what it is.
For what it is.
Move forward. You're you. Internally, you're gonna be you. But like, in life, period, you just got to accept everything for what it is, because it's never going to change. Everything has to exist. There's a polar opposite to everything.
Beautiful.
You know?
Man, dropping jewels right now.
Yeah, right.
I'm not even trying. I'm young, dude.
No,
I'm just trying to like say my experience and like, you know
And
what I'm
live.
saying?
For sure,
Yeah,
for
but you're
sure.
doing that, and it shows. It shows in how you dress. It shows in how you're expressing yourself.
And
It
your
shows in.
Are you an actual Dennis Rodman fan, or is that just a
Yes,
single?
yes,
You have to be.
man.
I'm guessing
Come
to
on,
do the
man.
top like that. You have to be a Dennis
Come
Rodman
on,
fan.
Dennis Rodman, I am him. That's my spirit animal right there. Man, it's just the fact that like he, you know, like the best way to put it in the NBA, like everybody's so polished, everybody's so like you gotta look like this, you gotta do this, you gotta, especially in that time, you know, when certain like tattoos were less like accepted and certain,
you have to dress a certain way.
You know what I'm saying? He just didn't care.
He didn't follow the code.
But more so than the way he dressed, he stayed in his lane. A lot of people don't understand. Like, okay, just to go on that, he was the top rebounder in the NBA over Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went 30 for 30.
Yeah.
He didn't care about points. He knew he was the greatest rebounder, so he kept rebounding. He made that.
He became great at that.
That was his niche. That was his niche.
Yeah.
Nobody couldn't take that away from him, that he was the top rebounder. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't realize, going back into the metaphor, a lot of people don't realize that you have to have a lane and stick to that lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what works for you.
Yeah. If you're trying to have 3 cups and you're trying to fill 3 cups up and putting a little drop, you know, bro, just fill 1 cup up. You know what I'm saying? At a time. And like, he knew that lane and he stuck to it, and that's what made him so great, is because he stayed in his lane and he was dope at it and he looked dope. He was with Madonna.
For sure.
Can we
He
curse?
He
was fucking Madonna and all kinds of shit. He's lit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's dope. That's dope.
All right, Geovonnie X. Now, we can ask you all kind of questions all day, but we got one last question.
What's going on?
Okay. Now, you have young people out there watching you, right? Mm-hmm. And probably being inspired by what you do. What would you say to them to encourage them so they don't give up?
You said it.
Oh, I did?
Don't give up. That's it. You know, you could be on your last straw. The universe is going to test you. The universe is going to test you. It's going to be like, okay, cool, this is hard. I'm going to make it harder to the point where you almost give up, to the point where you want to give up. But it's going to push you to where you want to give up. But at that point that you want to give up, you can't, because that's the point where it's going to happen. It's all going to happen right where the point you're like, oh, no, I'm going to off myself, or like, oh, no, I'm going to do something drastic. But then if you just look at it, you take that energy and you formulate it into pushing, your craft, or pushing it to whatever you want to do, whether it's baking cupcakes or being a teacher or whatever you do. If you push that and use that to your advantage, then you're going to be great. Yeah. You're going to be great, man, because everybody goes through something. Everybody has their own struggles, but you just got to take that and use that as the energy. Take it, you know what I'm saying?
And go harder.
Come on, Geovonnie.
Come charge up.
And that smile.
You just hard this interview.
Nah, for real, man. You got to, charge that boy up.
All right, you already know, guys. If you heard it around the world, you probably heard it here first. On WadeDifferent. I am Njie Sabik.
I'm Luke, No Skywalker.
And it's your girl, Zyana Trillz.
Ooh, and we out.
Ooh, I feel like Dennis Rodman.
Hey.